make that very clear so y'all don't flood my comments with it. I'm well aware that the releases are starting to happen for WWE, and I'm aware of who was released. Right now, we're going to focus on SmackDown, and then we'll get to the releases, okay? Hope all hearts and minds are clear on that, because y'all are relentless sometimes in the comments when it comes to the releases, okay? I just got to get one more thing. So let's do top commenter of the day. Let me get that out the way. All right, top commenter of the day goes to Alexis. She was my number one. She came in right when I went live, right at 10:05. As always, Pierre, and those round out my top 5 commenters of the day. So if you want to be a top 5 or you want to get a shout out from me, numero uno, and you've got to come in here on time, right when I go live, and you will be a top commenter of the day. Okie dokie. But just to be nice to the rest of my peoples in the chat, hello to Janelle, hello Aaliyah, hey B Jeffers, Nika, Kayla. Okay, sorry about that. I had a connection issue, but I am here. Let's get into it and making sure we talk to everybody. Hello, Hoops. How are you? Quan, Nika, Tay, hello. Oh, you like that, huh? Okay. I liked all 3 women look strong, and then Naomi didn't have to eat a pin. Yeah, well, we'll get to that in a second. Listen, everybody has a little demon in them sometimes, and I remember you love your demon, so I'm going to love mine. He's a little psycho, but it's okay. Love it. I am good. I had to fix my Wi-Fi because it was cutting in and out. So I had to put it on my mobile data. That is why you could not hear me, and I was out because I literally was not in the live. I had to leave out for a second. All right, so let's get into the show, ladies and gents. Okay, um, SmackDown was actually really good. It was really, really, really good. They did a little bit with the small amount of time that they have for SmackDown, which says a lot about how the show is structured and who's producing everything. But it's really, really good. Um, let's just start off with the bloodline, since that seems to be a point of contingency, and we'll get to the other part of the show in just a second. This was an interesting show. I can't stress that enough. It was very telling. I will say that it had its moments, but for the most part, the stories that are starting are interesting. And what we're looking at is a rebirth for a lot of people, but there's also I guess you could say there's also a birth for some people. And for Solo, I would consider this to be a birth. This is his, you know, coming out time. Okay. So let me get a few more pictures from Twitter right quick. And then I am going to get into this show. When I said we're starting off with the bloodline, so let us start off with the bloodline. Okay. So obviously we had to revisit what happened last week on SmackDown when it came to the bloodline and their attack on one of their own in Jimmy. Now, this was kind of warranted. We kind of foreshadowed that coming because by Roman's own word, he did say that winning matters. He did say this. So, with all that being said, it would stand to reason that losing would not be tolerated. And well, it wasn't. However, Solo hasn't won a match since I believe his match with John Cena. So if we're going by that logic, then you also should be excommunicated from the bloodline. But I ain't trying to tell nobody how to do their job. I'm just causing it like I sees it. Okay. Now Solo came dressed like he was Nino Brown for sure. Okay. Now if you ain't never seen New Jack City, that's your business. But go watch it. Go watch it because you'll see why I call Roman and Solo Nino Brown 1 and Nino Brown Jr., okay? Because Solo is exhibiting Nino Brown at his purest form, whereas Roman was a little bit more subtle. He ain't really act out unless he had to. He didn't come out of character unless he had to. Solo a little more unhinged, okay? And I would say, let's put it this way. Roman was the first half of New Jack City's Nino Brown. When he finally got to the pinnacle. When he finally really got power. You know what I'm talking about, babe? Mm-hmm. And then Solo is the final act of Nino Brown, where Nino Brown recognized the power and he became consumed by it. Okay? That's where we at in terms of the bloodline and where we are now. Now, from what they have presented us with, it seems that Solo is the one who's in command. Now, Pauline done tried to talk to Solo multiple times. He done told him, you are making moves and doing things without the authority of the tribal chief. And he said, I'm not trying to get on your bad side. I'm not trying to be on your bad side. I'm just telling you what it is. You can't do this without approval. Now, Solo and them don't want to hear nothing. Solo ain't trying to hear nothing he got to say. He took his ass outside and walked right past Pauline, like Pauline wasn't even standing there. He said, I don't give a shit about what you're talking about, babe. I don't care nothing about that. I'm doing what I got to do, what I wants to do. Okay. What I needs to do. Okay. I don't have time. I don't have time for your bullshit. Go on somewhere in the back and sit down, lie down or something, because I'm doing what I gotta do. Okay. This is my job. Okay. Now Solo came out there And Pauline did his 1-2 diddly, but Solo took the damn microphone from him, and the crowd booed his ass like he was Dominic Mysterio. I said, God damn. God damn. Is it Dominic out there? What is happening? Like, they booed that man like he was Dominic Mysterio. You understand me? He said he had to go hire him a new member. He brought a new member into the bloodline, his MFT. Now, maybe I'm a little slow, but somebody tell me what an MFT is. Because I've been trying to Google and cross-reference with Reddit. I don't know what that is, honey. Can somebody tell me that? It's been a slow day. And it ain't no clear day. I can't land today. I see lots of clouds. Okay. Somebody tell me what MFT means, because I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. And it really don't matter, because it sounds like it's a code word for assassin, because Tama Tonga decided to bust Kevin Owens' head open to the white meat. He called him out there, and Kevin Owens get thrown out there in front of everybody. We said, God damn, what? Why? First of all, Solo's ass was looking for Kevin. And I'm so confused. I don't understand why he's looking for Kevin. That's not registering with me why he's looking for Kevin. I'm just like, what? I'm like, what? Why are you looking for him? What did he do? Kevin been trying to get up against this damn title. Kevin been working. Kevin ain't been bothering nobody. He been dealing with Logan Paul's stupid ass for the last couple of months. Kevin ain't had nothing to do with the bloodline. Why is you looking for him? Why? Huh? I just want to know for my own sanity. For my own sanity, honey. My demon don't attempt murder. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He damn sure did. He damn sure attempted to kill what's his face? He tried to kill Brock Lesnar, which justified. That was justifiable homicide, okay? But he tried to kill Jeff Hardy on TV. And that motherfucker was messing with him about him being an alcoholic. You know damn well he was, so don't even try it. Don't even try it. A demon for a demon, okay? Okay. Now she can catch these hands. But we'll get to Tiffany Stratton's punk ass in a minute. We'll get to her in a minute. I was worried about Solo after Roman left, but I'm loving what they're doing with him. Yeah, I feel like you could pump your brakes on Solo in a minute, because I don't feel like Solo gonna be in power too much longer. That's all I'm telling you. Can he win a match though? I don't know, babes. Did Solo take more L's than any member recently? From what I understand, everybody is saying he's lost 34 matches since he won his match against John Cena, which by his own standards, he should be excommunicated from the bloodline. By his own standards. Okay. This gives Solo meaning he just got to win matches. Now you can't be scary losing. Well, if you terrorize the whole roster, girl, I don't even know. I'm just trying to understand what MFT mean. My family tree, MFT. Really? Really? I guess. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, sure. I'm not understanding why Kevin is suffering the wrath. I don't get that. But you know what? It's cool, whatever. To get back to the mess, Kevin got his ass whipped. Do you understand me? Kevin got his ass whipped. He tried to fight back, which he did fight back, but it was no way he was going to be able to overcome the bleeding from his head and still fight, without, losing consciousness or getting woozy like he was. Tama Tonga came out there, he's just so pretty. I can't be mad at him. Like,
yeah, hell, you can. You get mad at me all the time.
You're pretty too. But I still forgive you. I don't get that mad at you. that is the point. That's the point. I can't stay mad at him just like I can't stay mad at you. When's the last time I stayed mad at you for more than 10 minutes? Mm-hmm. Really? You cannot think of none because there ain't none. Little jerk. Anyways, Pauline is still confused and lost. He's trying to understand where Solo believes he has the power to be able to make these decisions and to do these things to people without first consulting, of course, the tribal chief. But it seems like Solo is gone rogue. And of course, with him allowed to bring people in, this causes another discord because you have to ask who is authorizing Solo to be able to move the way he's been moving. He has brought in a new member without consulting with Pauline or anybody. He has kicked Jimmy out and basically put him on the shelf. And now he is targeting superstars and taking them out as well. Somebody's got to get him under control. Now, this is where shit got a little homicidal. Okay? Because Nick was in the back and he said, Pauline, can I talk to you for a minute? Come here, bitch. Come here. You see that? You see that? That's called attempted murder. Okay, that is vehicular homicide right there. All right. Now, one of them cars is Thomas' car. I'm assuming that's the one that's like in the middle of the other rental car that happens to be Kevin's. Okay. Yeah. This your homeboy's work. He was like, now listen. If you don't get your people under control, I'm gonna have to take over and I'm gonna have to be the one to tear y'all down. Now, if you want me to do it, just know that your actions have consequences. And losing will not be the only consequence that you suffer if I have to intervene. Tell your bloodline brethren to get their shit under control, or I will do it for them. Pauline looking at him like, you can't ask me to go tell these people this. Okay, I don't want to get my ass whooped. All right, I done already got threatened. I'm scared as hell. You want me to go tell this man this shit? He barely listen to me now. Nick, like, I don't give a damn about nothing. What you talking about? Get your motherfucking people together. Get them under control. It's either you get your shit together or I will act accordingly. Okay? And Pauline's scared because Pauline don't want to have to deal with these motherfuckers, okay? Because he know it's either that or he gonna die. If I was Paul, I'd get on the first flight and get my ass up out of there. Okay? I wouldn't be nowhere to be found. He would never know where I'm at. Okay? And with the way Paul moved with ECW, it's very easy for him to disappear. Go pack up your shit and get the fuck out of Dodge. Stop being stupid. I don't know why you show up to work every day. You crazy in your damn head. I wouldn't show up to work every day and the motherfucker threatening to murder me. Look what he just did to Kevin and he don't like him. He's supposed to like me. Oh, hell no. I'm out of here. I am out of here. Do you understand me? I'm leaving. I wouldn't tell nobody shit. You would never see me. I would be on an island somewhere chilling. I would call my kids and be like, listen, daddy gonna be gone for about 6-7 months. What I need you to do is wire me some money to the Cayman Islands. Okay, here's my bank account information. You go to the bank, get my money, wire it to me. Okay? Wire it to me so I can get my ass over there and I can go over there and just chill out in the Caymans for a little bit. I just need a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go get me a tan, give me a couple bitches. I'm gonna make sure I bring your mama. I'm gonna bring your mama. Okay, relax. I need a little bit. God damn. Motherfuckers trying to kill me. Calm down. You can have a couple thousand of the money. You could be a thousandaire. Okay? Go tell your brother that don't be in my house having no parties and shit. I'll be gone for a couple months. And don't tell Uncle Roman where I'm at. I don't know if his goddamn phones is tapped and shit. I don't know what the hell going on with these people. Don't tell them nothing. I done got myself all caught up in the Samoan mob and shit. What the fuck is going on around here? I'll be gone. Do you understand me? Gone. Gone. The fuck? Not his favoritism. I'm thinking they gonna turn on Paul eventually, but I don't want to jump the gun, so I'ma chill. I don't know. It's possible. Solo is like a rebellious teen at this point. He is very much somebody who has now had the shackles removed, and he is very much taken over of everything. Nick mad that with that accent, girl. Nick told him straight up, get your shit together, or I'm gonna tear this whole shit up. Your whole backyard. I'm digging up bones, bitch. Get it together. She said, I'm at work internally screaming at this rendition of the conversation. Child, I can't remember every word they said. So I gotta make it my own. So I can get it out. Because I can't remember everything. That's his nickname. That's gonna be his nickname forever. Shit with his punk ass. Paul needs to go underground. He got to hide. He got to go hide because they gonna kill him if he don't. Look at what Tama did. Look at what he did, Danny. Look at the boy's head. This is nuts. This is some mob type shit. This is some mob shit right here. Okay. Paul was scared of the motherfucker, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if he pissed himself. I really wouldn't. But child, they were standing tall as they got ready to leave. And like I said, Nick wasn't having it. Nick said, get your people together because after this is attempted murder. He said, we don't handle shit like this. We handle largest grievances in the ring. We don't damn near kill motherfuckers. What's wrong with y'all? Oh. He told him, you don't get your people together, I'm going to get them together. And trust me, you don't want me to have to get involved. You don't want that. So get your motherfucking people in line or I will do it for you. Pauline scared as hell. He on some fear and trembling type shit. Okay? He's scared. He is scared. Get your bitch, ma'am. I don't have no bitches. I don't have no bitches. Who got bitches? Kevin didn't deserve that. Kevin did not deserve that. At least nobody's fingers got cut off. Not yet. I mean, at this rate, he got his head dashed open. He might as well. Not you be throwing shots. He said, bitch, this ain't Raw, and I ain't here, period. Because Adam would let them wreck cars. He let people tear up everything. He don't give a damn. He be like, listen, it's good shit. It's good TV. That's good TV right there. That's good TV. All right. First match of the night for Smackdown was LA Knight versus AJ Styles. And LA Knight and AJ Styles went at it, honey. They was going at it. Okay. They was not playing. Okay. AJ Styles said, listen, I want everything you got. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. I want all your shit. And baby, AJ Styles was getting his ass whooped for the first part of this match, child. For a long time, he was getting his ass tore up. But child, AJ Styles came back with that thumb to the eye. And baby, that was murder she wrote for LA Knight. LA Knight is out. AJ Styles is in. And AJ Styles is the number one contender for Cody Rhodes' WWE Undisputed Championship. Okay, he has won the right to challenge Cody at Backlash France. Now, Cody is currently on the European leg of the tour. Now, what they done did is they split the roster up. So half of the guys is overseas doing the WWE live shows over there. And those who are not needed for TV, they're over there. Those who are going to be on TV for this week, starting Monday, and yes, and today they're all here in the States, and they will be going and doing shows if they can do shows. If not, they'll be down until Monday, and then Friday, that's when the draft starts. So Cody was overseas after he had his match. I believe he had a match with Shinsuke Nakamura. He's overseas. He decided to cut a little promo and tell, AJ Styles congratulations. He gave him props on who he is, told him he's one of the best in the world, but he gonna beat him. Essentially, that's what he said. You wanted the best, but I'm gonna beat you. I'm not gonna drag that out because Cody long-winded. Okay, he talk a lot, and I don't be trying to figure out what he talk too much sometimes. And I love Cody. But sometimes he be putting words in there that don't need to be there. All you gotta do is say, I'm gonna whoop your ass and go home. Yeah, bitch, I respect you, but I'm gonna whoop your ass. I see you at Backlash, bitch. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. Now they're going to do a contract signing. Okay. The contract signing is next Friday. And they're going to be sitting down in chairs and the table going to be in there and shit. And I said, okay. We know this table's going to end up being flipped over and purged and all. So it is what it is. He been have a rough month. I'm gonna pray for Kevin. Been getting his ass whooped. Kevin been getting tore up for a whole month. Okay, I ain't seen Randall since Mania. I don't know what the hell going on with Randall, but we ain't seen Randall since Mania. He all right? Is he all right? Cause girl, Adam needs to grow up here, child. I don't know where he gonna grow him from. All he say is not today, girl. You be like, child, daddy. Oh, not you calling them daddy, child. That's a mess. It was a good match between them two, for sure, for sure. Reverse artist. In other words, Nick said this ain't Phaedra. That's pretty much what he said. You got it, B. Jeffers. You got it. Why does it look like AJ's hair blown in wind? Because his hair is luxurious. Okay, AJ Styles' wife gave him some nice conditioners and shampoos to put on them locks. Got Perk Plus looking real good. He said, "Why not? Let me flow. Let me flow out here in these streets." Okay, look like he riding a nice convertible with the top down. He said, "I look good. Touch my swag, wish you could. I look fly. I look good." Okay. Bruce, that's how it looks. Not Bruce. He meant because, but it can't. That autocorrect be tearing us up, Don. It be tearing us up. He said, okay, he went off the rails for a second. I was like, okay, where are we going? Because Cody do a lot. He do a lot. And I need for him to reel it back in. Just reel it back in a little bit. But AJ sleeps and wakes up like that. He definitely does. He definitely does. Cody been acting like he trying to get elected as much as he been talking. Hey, I am okay with Cody cutting a promo, but sometimes it's just a little too long. It's just a little too long. Well, you can. I mean, if you want to share yours, Alexis, then do that. Nick Aldis standing on business and does. AJ needs to drop the hair routine. I'm sure his wife got the hair routine. AJ silk press 40-inch bust down, no receding hairline. You better read them. You better read it. And it always be a bust down middle part. Or it be on the side a little bit. It be on the side a little bit. See, it's a side part. It's a left side part too. It's cute though. It's cute. It's cute. Shit. Since AJ's a heel or going through his emo phase, can we call him Soccer Mom again? Yeah, girl. You can call him Soccer Mom again. Got that Soccer Mom hair. Not the divorced Soccer Mom. Oh, natural. Him and Nia do love a good bust down. Nia Jax, she been wearing her natural hair lately, so I haven't been getting on her with her wigs because I love her natural hair. I think her natural hair is beautiful. So I ain't mad at her. She been wearing her natural hair lately, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, get them, Glow. That's how I'm feeling right now. Get them. Period. Okay, so let's move on to the next match that we had, which there was some filler matches in there. And I'll get to the tag team match in a second. But why didn't it post the damn tag team match? The match that we had that I need to get out the way is the one that was between Carlito and Santos Escobar. So Santos and Carlito had a match for whatever reason. I do not know. It was a filler match, but I feel like they could have had somebody else do it personally. Um, this was a real quick match. Santos, they still are accusing Santos of attacking Dragon Lee. And they are alluding to who the person was that attacked Dragon Lee. But like it's either Carlito or it's Andrade. Like there's no in between there. It's one or the other. So I'm not really trying to figure it out because I've come to the realization that Rey Mysterio is the problem. Now I'm gonna run this down so y'all can understand what I mean. Because don't get me wrong, do I think Dominic Mysterio was right in how he treated his father? No, but he could have been a man about it and went to his father and straight up told him like, I don't like the fact that you replacing me with Edge, which at the time he did tell him like you pulling me back and putting Edge in my spot. Like, why are you doing that? And instead of him understanding what his father was saying in that particular moment, because in that moment, Rey Mysterio was not wrong for choosing Edge over his son, but I could understand why his son felt some type of way about it. Now, in the end, what he ended up doing was attacking his father and repeatedly going after him. So this is where the petulant child part comes in that I didn't like. So your father decides to put Edge in to go up against the Judgment Day, and you decide, and this is after Rhea Ripley done got in your head, okay? So this is after she done already put her pussy lips on you, and you know you done been mesmerized and coochie-matized by her. So you hanging on like a little balled up piece of tissue on the pubic hair by that thread, just grasping at the straw, baby, okay? And instead of standing your ground and being like, see, had you picked me, we wouldn't be in this mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you decided to take pussy way out and be arguing and complaining and screaming. All right, cool. You mad at your daddy because your daddy didn't pick you. All right, bet. Now, you kick your daddy in the balls in front of everybody. You lose your shoe in front of everybody. And then, you took your ass to the bank, and then all of a sudden now you a badass and you done been to jail and you crying and shit. You got a teardrop because you claim you done got bodies and all types of shit. And this is the first time Rey Mysterio made the mistake of putting somebody else over someone he called his family. Okay, now to be fair, Edge was still part of his family because he considered him family. And he was like Edge was considered to be like an uncle to Dom. Not in a way Eddie Guerrero was, but kind of like, hood adjacent. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next set of father-son bullshit where Rey Mysterio messed up again. With Santos, he messed up by bringing in Carlito. Now, Santos was down. Okay. Santos was down. So when he brings in Carlito's coming in, and Santos feels some type of way, like, hold up, wait a minute. Why you bring him in? I'm here. I'm ready to go. He was already mad because he got taken out by Theory, to get the U.S. title to begin with. You feel me? And then he gave Ray his blessing to go after the title. He gets it. And I don't think Santos was too happy about that shit. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been happy either. Okay? I would have been pissed. I'd have been like, bitch, it was supposed to be me. I'd have been on some Dolph Ziggler shit. It should have been me. I'd have been hollering. Okay? Now look, Santos didn't like the fact that Carlito was being chosen over him. Once he saw Carlito was beat up and he's checking on him, Rey Mysterio pushed Santos out the way. Like, man, stop. Let me check on him. And Santos like, what are you doing? Like, it's supposed to be me and you. What are you doing? Rey Mysterio didn't want to hear that. He pushes Santos. So Santos attacked him. Now that's the second son you done adopted and pulled into your family that you done screwed over or pissed off to the point where they want to whoop your ass. Okay, this is dos. You had uno, dos. Okay, now let's move on to tres. Let's get to tres. Okay, Carlito was right fucking there. Okay, why did you bring in Dragon Lee and say Dragon Lee gonna be my partner to take out Legado del Fantasma? What the fuck you mean, Dragon Lee? Carlito right there. Carlito was standing right there. He was amped. He was ready. Bitch. Carlito like, well, damn. Like,
the fuck?
What am I, chop liver?
Nigga said, what the fuck, Chief? I see this bitch none of my spot classes.
Like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this? Then he did it again. Somebody take out Dragon Lee. Carlito is right there. He is right there. What did he do? Andrade says, don't worry, I got you. It's going to be me and you. We'll take them out together. Ray's like, cool. Zelina's stupid ass go right along with it. Yeah. Andrade's going to help us take out Legado del Fantasma.
That nigga Ray said, you know what, Andrade, you talk a lot of shit. But you in.
Right. That's exactly how he did it. No, for real. Then Carlito standing there again. He had to pause for a minute. Because if you go back and watch that shit, that nigga paused. He was like, all right, cool. Let me get Dragon Lee back here to medical. I'd have been cussing all the way to medical. These motherfuckers don't value me at all. I am here. I am ready. Ain't nothing wrong with my goddamn knee, damn it. I am perfectly fine. Now, if you want your merry band of little people in this crew, then go ahead and have them. But why the fuck you bring me all the way from Puerto Rico? I was chilling. Okay? I was living my best life. You done brought me all the way back up in here and got me in here running around with y'all losing. We've been losing. Fucking around with y'all. I could have had my shit together. I could have been going after the U.S. championship. But no, I'm back here coddling your ass and making sure Zelina cosplays is all right and making sure Joaquin and Del Toro got their shit together. And then as soon as you get the opportunity, I could have been one of the ones. I'm the one, and you keep leaving me in the back. This is the second time you done washed over me for somebody else. I'm tired of it. Now, I wouldn't blame Carlito if he attacked Dragon Lee. Okay, I wouldn't blame him. Because goddamn, but I would have attacked Rey Mysterio. I'd have bust his head to the white meat. I say all this to tell y'all right now. This is the reason why Rey Mysterio is in the situation that he's in with his son, with Santos, and it's about to be Carlito. If it ain't Carlito, it's definitely going to be Andrade. It's one of them. But I'm leaning more towards Carlito, okay? I'm telling y'all, I ain't saying that Dominic was right all the way through, but I can say I understand why he had been acting the way he's been acting because he hurt. He is hurt, but his actions, for one action, he has done a million things on top of one. You feel me? One time your daddy fuck up and he's a deadbeat all of a sudden. Meanwhile, your ass is walking in your daddy's house, whooping his ass, by the way. It could never be me. I would beat Dominic Mysterio's ass if he ever came to my house, especially on Thanksgiving. You come to my house and you trying to take me out in my house? No, baby. No. You be lucky if you make it out of there alive, okay? You be very lucky, all right? Because I ain't having it. I ain't having it. Ooh, child. Now, the majority of the show, since we done got that out of the way, I'm sorry, I had to go on the rant. The majority of the show was this tag team match. It was a fatal four-way tag team match. You had to be tagged in order to win the match. You could tag anybody in. Anybody could tag. You didn't have to tag your partner specifically. You could tag anybody in order to be in the match, okay? For the most part, the match was pretty fairly good, okay? The Street Profits ultimately won this match, okay? And I'll tell y'all in a minute what had happened with these tag team titles, okay? But the Street Profits ultimately won this match, okay? Let me show y'all about the Smackdown tag team titles. Now, the Raw tag team titles look like this. This is what the Raw World Tag Team Championships look like. They look okay. They pretty decent. But these SmackDown tag team titles eat. They look very reminiscent to the old school titles. I love these titles. I like these better than the world titles, mainly because they are very much a cohesive title. They don't look like they belong to any brand, but the world tag team titles do. And I definitely think they should change them. That red panel on there needs to be changed. It should either be black or be gold. I think it should just be gold, personally. Outline them letters in black and change them, because making it red makes them completely stuck to the Raw brand, and I don't like that. Change these titles so that they can be moving from brand to brand. But these are the new titles that Waller and Theory are going to be carrying. They are beautiful belts. Beautiful belts, okay? Listen, the Street Profits ended up winning. Now, what Theory and Waller was doing today, I don't know, but they was wilding. Okay, they was out there talking reckless to Triple H. I'm like, nigga, that's your boss. Do you not know he the one who makes sure you eat? Like, is you crazy? Now, I'm all for cussing out a good boss. I'm all for cussing out a boss when they is acting up. When they acting like they don't got no goddamn home training, I am all for putting you back in your place, bitch. Because it ain't nothing like a boss that's drunk with power trying to lord over you because they home life suck. You know, they ain't getting no coochie from their wives, their kids is crazy, and they want to come all to work and working you like a runaway slave. Hell no. Hell no. I'm all for you cussing them types of bosses out. But Triple H ain't did nothing to nobody. Okay? And if you ask me, he shouldn't have gave your punk asses the titles. He should have gave them to somebody else. Okay? NQC was right there. Okay? You could have gave them to anybody but these two bozos. All right? Now look. These two was out there being mad reckless, and Nick Aldis had to chin check these motherfuckers again. He said, if you disrespect Triple H one more blessed time, he said, I will take care of both of y'all. He said, your head's gonna spin when I get done with your ass. Get your shit together. You $5 haircut and you poser bitch, get your shits together. All right? We ain't got time for this. Now take these motherfucking titles and go sit your stupid ass down. Just acting a damn fool. We got company at the house and you want to cut up when company come over. Get your shit together. Oh, he had to probably go to Triple H like, I'm sorry about that. I had to go get my sons to talk. I had to go get them together. They'll calm down, once I get them together. You better shut your stupid ass up. Get your dumb ass over there and sit down before I beat your ass. Don't you talk back to me either. Get out of here. Shit. I'd have cussed him out like I was their daddy. So Nick gave them punk asses their belts. And like I said, the Street Profits, they won. The Street Profits are a part of the Pride. Now, the Street Profits are going to go up against Waller and Theory at WrestleMania, or it's at Backlash France. I'm sorry. So that's happening. We love that for them, and the new titles have been crowned. So we finally got the titles on everybody. Now all Triple H got to do is introduce a mid-card title for the women on the main roster, and we'll be straight. We Gucci. We're happy. We're happy and we know it. we're good. Now, if you late coming in here, I done already talked about Solo and about LA Knight and them. Okay, so you missed it. You missed all of that, babe. You're going to have to watch it from the beginning when this video goes up on the YouTubies. Okay, but we had a match between the girls. The girls was able to close out the show today. The match was between Naomi, okay? The match between Naomi and Bailey. Pammy Pockets. All right. Now, both of the girls cut little promos before they match. Okay. They made it very clear that while they were very good friends and they loved each other, they was not going to let that get in the way of them continuing to be champion or becoming champion. Okay. They wasn't going to do that. All right. So they was like, we're going to fight to the death and whoever wins, wins, bitch. That's it. We got respect for each other, but I want to be champ. Simple as that. Tuh. Tuh, girl. So they talked to Naomi first, and Naomi talked about her outfit was cute, by the way. Her gear, it was lit. It was so lit. But they talked to Naomi first, and Naomi said, while they are friends, she ain't gonna let that get in the way of her becoming a 3-time Smackdown Women's Champion. And then they talked to Pammy Pockets, and Pam said she respect Naomi, she love her like a friend, she appreciate everything she done, but she finna defend her title with everything she got, and she's gonna go on to Backlash as the champion. Okay, and she gonna be looking forward to her next opponent. Now the girls was in there fighting. Okay, they was in there scrapping like rabid dogs. Okay, they was in there going off. When I tell you this match was fire, it was fire. Okay, it really did show what Naomi was capable of, but it also showed what Bayley can do when she's up against an opponent who's athletically gifted like Naomi. Okay, now up in the rafters, we had Damage Control. They got all in their feelings because Kayla said that fucking EO was a former champion, and you are. You are no more. Finito. Finished. Done. Bitch, you not champion. So calling you former was the correct tone. It was the correct moniker to give you. It was. And was. What else she supposed to call you? Future champion? That ain't in the cards. That ain't in the cards. It's not in the cards, bitch. Girl, that's not in the cards. Now, of course, 2 of the big 3 had to come out there and sit right next to him, and they start arguing. They start arguing. But they were sitting on either side and cheering and booing for both. And then, here's where it got a little sticky. So Tiffany Stratton and her uneven tracks came out there and attacked Bayley specifically, which caused a disqualification on Naomi's part, which means that Bayley was going to retain Bayley. Bayley was going to retain no matter who she attacked, but she did it on purpose so that Naomi was the one who would take the bullet. She wouldn't get a win over Bayley, and she would be the one who caused a disqualification essentially. She ended up attacking both women and doing her moonsault on both women in the end. And of course, Damage Control loved it. They was in their feeling, oh, it's beautiful. It's an amazing thing. And of course, Naomi's laid out. Bayley's laid out. Bianca was ready to roll. Bianca was up there taking all her fucking earrings. And Jay was like, do we need to go? Do we need to go? I'm like, girl, she done did everything. Your ass should have been down there when she went to go attack her. The fuck? Girl. But her stupid ass came out there. Everybody was happy that she was out there. And she ruined a very good match between these 2 competitors. And I just don't understand it. I'll never understand when people do shit like that. And y'all can try to explain it in the comments all you want to, but it really doesn't matter to me. Because at the end of the day, you could have asserted yourself after the match was over. After whoever was determined the winner, you could have then asserted yourself then. And I probably still will be mad, not gonna lie, but at least you would not have ruined the outcome of a match that would have worked for us to be able to see. I wanted to see who was gonna win because they were really going at it and it was a really good match. And your stupid ass and your antics ruined it. So I don't care what nobody say. If it makes somebody booking look better, if it make her look like she was all, it makes Naomi look strong because she didn't eat a pin. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't. Because Naomi could still get back to being a number 1 contender. It's not that fucking serious. Let these people fight. Let them have their matches. Stop interfering in people's shit. Okay? Because it makes it hard for you to even be watching it. It's already bad enough. Like, Naomi don't get that many opportunities. So now that she finally get one, here come your ass. I'm trying to be nice. Because they say we mean to wrestlers. They say we be mean to wrestlers. But this dingleberry is getting on my fucking nerves. And I'm tired. Shit. This walking blind dingleberry is getting on my nerves. I'm sick of her bullshit. Now you got beat last week fair and square and you couldn't sit your ass down somewhere. I'm so tired of her. I don't know what to do. Go sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Go sit down before you get slapped. Now, there's only one more thing that was left from Smackdown, and that was the QR code. The QR code came out when Triple H came out there. Right before he got in the ring, there was a QR code that popped up, and it was the symbol of that bird. I don't know if it's a crow or what it was, but I know that it was a bird. I just want to say that. I didn't get to scan the QR code or pause the TV fast enough to get the QR code. So it's probably on Twitter somewhere, and I'm sure one of y'all have cracked the code. I usually try to get Alexis to do it because she's pretty good at that. She's pretty good at cracking those codes. So I try to get her to do it. I haven't been in the group chat, so I didn't get to see what she found while she yelling at me in the comments. Look how she yelling at me. Look at this. Look at this, Jared. Look at this. She's like, tell the people what I found. I don't know. Look. Look at her in the comments. I got it. I don't know what you found. I wasn't there. Let me pull it up. Oh, God. Holy shit. She was yelling at me. Oh, no. Okay. I don't see what you found. Alexis, did you put it in the group chat? Let me go see. I have to go up. It's in the group chat. Okay. Oh, she said it's a Bible verse. Is you finished or is you done? She said it's a Bible verse. Hold tight, y'all. Heard on. I think I figured out what she found. So hold on. Give me a minute and I'll tell you what she found.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desire.
Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Rolling 80 wheels in a safety. Riding on you. Gotta roll over to you, gotta give a release. Spread your legs downtown, so I'm going up the east. Hit the raw sounds when I rock up in your sleep. I'ma roll on the forever, let her roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in a harmony.
Okay. So Alexis figured it out. She said that it was a Bible verse. It was a longitude and latitude that it took you to, and it was for this cave. But in the message, it says he brought you out of the miry clay, and it's a Bible verse. It says King David discovered the key to experiencing joy amid the most challenging times of life by remembering God's past deliverance from trouble. We don't know the exact details of David's ordeal in Psalms 40, but he compares it to being stuck in a horrifying pit filled with mud and mire. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He also brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my steps. So basically, oh goodness. He was in, you ever heard the term I'm standing and seeking sand, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't solid. He wasn't somewhere where he felt like he could move on, like he could move forward. And God pulled him out of that muck, basically. That's what this verse is saying. Then it says, it basically describes what I said. If you've ever been stuck in quicksand or stood on a soft ocean shore, as your feet sank deeper into the sand, in which each wave, you know the feeling of being caught in staggering helplessness of miry clay. Mire is deep, soft mud and water or slush, like wet loam or potter's clay. The Hebrew term in Psalms 42 is translated by mire bog, mud and mire, or and muddy clay. It says David wants to convey the idea of being desperately trapped in abysmally dark circumstances. David's metaphor reminds us of Jeremiah's actual imprisonment in a muddy cistern and Joseph's entrapment by his brothers in a pit. On his own, David is powerless to escape. The only thing he can do is wait patiently for the Lord to rescue him. David may have been speaking on the same excruciating episode in Psalm 69 and 2. Deeper and deeper I sink into the mire. I can't find the foothold. I am in deep water and the floods overwhelm me. So essentially, David waited on God and he was able to pull him out of his deep depression. Well, out of the pit. And then metaphorically, it's a deep depression. Okay. This obviously is referring to the clues that we're getting from this QR code. Now, in this, it says, I pulled them out to some degree. I pulled them out while you did nothing. Basically, I saved them. I gave them a reason to continue on, and while you stood by and did nothing. Okay. Now, let me put Alexis's comments up here so y'all can see what she said, because Alexis found it, so I want to make sure it's in her words. Okay, I wonder if it's tag related. If it's tag related, last time it was during the tag team title announcement too. It's not. I don't think it is. It has something to do with Triple H when he comes out. Triple H is the QR code. He's the reason why the QR codes are popping up the way they are. When he's not there, it happens randomly. When they do those wide shots, you'll see the TV glitch, you know? But if you notice, the last time when Bray was doing it, it happened often when Triple H would come out there too. Like it was on Triple H's microphone the last time. So it's the same instance. You know what I mean? So Alexis broke it. So I'm going to read it from what she said. She said, those coordinates lead to a cave in Slovenia that at a certain point becomes dark and you have to carry a lantern. Oh, hi, Tirza. She said, I'm late because my ex-best friend was FaceTiming me. It's okay. You missed all the funny stuff, but it's okay. She said, and in both Greek and Roman mythology, the underworld can be accessed through certain caves, and the babies could stand for a rebirth or something new being born or created. Huh. Here's what she said. She said, I believe this is Captain Howdy using Bo's grief and sadness against him. Him sneaking into a sadness over losing Bray, and he was wandering into darkness or sinking into darkness. She said, because last week there was a quick snippet that said you forgot about us. It did say that. Okay. So, Alexis, I'm going to tell you, because I've been holding it and I've been keeping it and I haven't been telling anybody, but I want you guys so you can get some clarity of what's going on. And Alexis she's 100% correct. She is dead on. And I'm going to prove it to you. So if you go to YouTube and you type in Dreadmere, you will see that what she says is true when she says that this is Uncle Howdy or Captain Howdy. He calls himself Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy trying to pull bow back with his grief. She's 100% correct. In the last video that Dredmere posted on his YouTube channel, he's arguing with Uncle Howdy, and Uncle Howdy's telling him that he just needs to let him take over and he'll do everything. So she's 100% correct. If you want more insight into these QR codes and what's going on, I highly recommend you go subscribe to the Dredmere channel, because he's been putting out these videos for weeks on end and nobody's really been catching it. Nobody's really been noticing. The only way you're going to know is if you actually go and listen to the videos. And this is also going to detail a lot of other things. And it might bring a lot of other things into focus, a little bit into clear, so you can kind of understand what's happening on the other brands. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. But you guys got to go and watch the Dredmere videos so you can understand those QR codes as well, because all of that is all together. It's all together. I'm very, very proud of Taylor being able to do his own thing, but honor his brother's legacy the way he has. It's going to be good. I can't wait. What's wrong? You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alexa said, because if y'all weren't here last week, Pluto was the Roman god of the underworld. I can't talk today. She said, I'm absolutely loving this. I promise you that if you go and watch Dredmere's YouTube channel, you would feel vindicated. You would be very happy because you're dead on. She's really, really smart. Like, she's really smart. Alexa's been on it with these QR codes. This is her bread and butter. That's why I was like, I don't feel like doing it. Alexa, do this, please. All right, so that was Smackdown, ladies and gents. It was a pretty fun show. If you missed me recapping the show and going off on a tangent, then you're going to have to wait till this live ends and you guys can start it over and see for yourselves how the show went. I did a little bit of a round robin, was going all over the place, but for the most part, I recapped it and you guys could hear everything that happened on the show. So let's talk about some of the things that happened while we were watching SmackDown. There have been some WWE releases, all right? WWE released talent. The talent has been released, and at first it was Jinder Mahal and Xia Li, and now I'm hearing that the other released talent is also Zion Quinn. I'm going to go on to Twitter and see if I can see any more talent releases for today. But WWE's not done. They're gonna be releasing talent. It is that time. It happens. It's spring cleaning, unfortunately. And I hate that it's some people, but I understand it. And nobody, don't be mad about it, because again, there's the indies are there. These people can go on the indies and do amazing things. Look what happened with Top Dollar. Top Dollar's everywhere. Mustafa Ali is everywhere. He's got 2 championships now. He's got a New Japan championship, TNA championship. Top Dollar has a championship from a promotion. It looks like Dolph Ziggler has a championship from New Japan. He's probably gonna get that TNA championship off of Moose at Rebellion. So I'm not gonna be sad for them. I am upset that they got cut. But again, this is something that happens every year. It's not new news. And we know that these things are going to happen often. All y'all have to do is just get him that your love and support them in their future endeavors. And I hate to say it that way, but that's just the reality. It happens. Getting released in the middle of SmackDown is wicked business. I don't think so. A lot of them, they get their messages through an app. And I'm pretty sure they were either called or they were messaged through the app and told that they were going to be released. But it's always it's a part of business. You can't take it personally. And I think that's where a lot of people make their biggest mistake, is they take a lot of things personally. You just can't do that. You have to look at it as, even if you was working at Walmart, if you was working at Amazon, if you was working anywhere, people downsize and get cut every single day. People get fired every single day. It happens. They have a 90-day non-compete clause, which means these people will still be getting paid a check so that they can stack their money and do what they have to do to make sure they have enough money to take care of themselves. And it's not as ruthless as it has been in the past. Triple H always ends up probably going back and hiring like 4 or 5 people again. And I'm sure that this was handled with care and respect to the superstars. So now Jinder Mahal put out on Twitter an hour ago that he quit. He said, I quit, Maharaja out. And I said, okay. I mean, this is about the third or fourth time Jinder Mahal's been cut, if I recall. So I can understand his frustration. I'm not telling people how to feel, but I am telling the fans how to react. Because if I recall, sometime last month, AEW was doing cuts and nobody said anything. They were quietly not renewing people's contracts. And that's how Tony operates. He just doesn't renew people's contracts, which is fine. That's your business. But I want to see the same visceral response that people give WWE to AEW, because if I see any of y'all going at WWE for releasing talent that they're not using, which I believe if you're not going to use them, then let them go. Let them go on the indies and do their thing. I want to see that same hate, that same venom, that same anger. I want to see that same shit being spewed at the other companies. Same ones. I'm just saying. Honestly, I'm not surprised with this group. They haven't been doing much, unfortunately. I thought getting released in the middle of Smackdown was wicked business. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And with Triple H in charge, I'm sure them being informed of their releases were handled with better care. I'm sure it was. They probably got a phone call, or they got notified through the app the way that they usually do. Either way, this probably will not be the last of the releases. I suspect there will be some NXT talent release as well. And we'll just have to wait and see, y'all. I mean, at this point, you got to stop reacting with your emotions and just wish them well. And instead of being so angry and ready to fight, let's try to support the superstars in there and wherever they go and whatever they do. B. Jeffers mentioned Maxim. MXM, they're on the indies, and they did a really cool thing. They flew to South Africa on their own dime and did a show. I don't think it was South Africa. Was it South Africa? It was in Africa, but I'm not sure of where it was. But they flew there to that show where they do the soft ground wrestling, and they have the ring set up where it's a little, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, so I don't know how to describe it other than this way. So please don't take it disrespectful. But it's a little rinky dink set up. You know what I'm saying? So they have it set up so that I think it is Uganda. Thank you. So it's dirt. It's a soft dirt ring setup, and they were out there, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. It was so much fun. It's on Twitter. All you have to type in is MXM, and you'll be able to find it. But you can go to Top Dollar's page because he retweeted it, and you'll be able to find it. And I think you can find it on mine as well. I think I retweeted it, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I loved it. But they went and flew on their own dime. They flew there on their own dime to go and participate in this. And I just thought it was so much fun. And it just looked like they were having a really good time. And I really, really appreciated that because it was so sweet. So shout out to them for that. He said, haha, I meant that in the sense that, okay. I need Drew Gulak and Gable Steveson to pick up the phone. Pick up the phone for what?
So you get cut.
Why? I mean, at this point, I think they just pulled Gulak from TV. I don't think they're gonna cut him. Um, unless I don't know. Thank you for correcting me. I think Will Ospreay donated for them to get a ring soon. Oh, cool. I don't really like Ospreay, but that was cool to him. He ain't have to do that. That was awesome. I really believe them getting released was a great thing for them. It's working in their favor. It usually is, especially when you're not being used. And I know Xia Li was itching to do fights and stuff and to do other things. So what they can do is go and build themselves back up and really have a good time and enjoy like being free. They're not confounded by the contract that they signed anymore. They can go and wrestle and do things on their own terms. So just because you get released doesn't mean it's the end of the world for you. It actually can be the beginning of something really cool. So while it may seem bad in the beginning, it really is a good thing for you in the end. I mean, look at Matt Cardona. Look at him. Look what Chelsea did the whole time she was gone. She worked in TNA, worked in smart other wrestling promotions, did her thing, and WWE came a knocking, and she was like, "Okay, as long as you pay me, bitch, I don't care." And I don't blame her. Like, girl, give me the money. Give me the money. I want the money. She became a champion in WWE. And if you count it, she was champion twice. So kudos to her, bitch. Anywhoosies, the draft is coming, y'all. We got the draft. The draft is next Friday. Okay. It's a lot going on, honey. We got a lot going on. They calling it an extravaganza. The extravaganza begins on Friday. The 2-night extravaganza, Jared. We don't know where the superstars are going to end up, but what we do know is that we expect it to be shook. We expect it to be shaken and not stirred, loves. All right. Also, just to give you all a little bit more a little bit more good news. Seth Rollins had his knee surgery this past Tuesday, and we hope that Seth Rollins has a really good recovery and he comes back bigger and stronger and better than ever. So shout out to you, Seth. We love you and we miss you. We miss you. I definitely miss you because I miss seeing your clothes. But I think what I'm gonna do on Instagram is do a post about your fashions. I have to go on King Troy's page and stalk it for a little bit and take the ones that I love the most and be like, these are my favorite fashions and these are why. I'm gonna do 2 posts on that. I'm gonna do it. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow besides a movie date with my babies, but that's all I got to do. Now I think I'll do that while he yelling at the screen playing playing baseball or something. You gonna go back to Dragon's Dogma tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
You gotta redo that part.
That shit pissed me off so goddamn much.
My husband's a gamer, y'all. For y'all noobs that have come over here to my page, hello, thank y'all. I love you guys so much for being here. My husband's an avid gamer, and so much so that we both have systems. And when a game come out that we both want, he buys both of them. He one for the 5 and one for the Xbox. He ain't playing. Okay. So you sent me some more chapters? Not Gable, child. I wonder if some main roster talent are going to go to NXT. I think sometimes they will, but I'm getting ready to talk about Freddie Prinze Jr. in a minute. You could also read them chapters I sent you. I will read them, Rico. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been very distracted lately. I'm sorry. Okay, so Freddie Prinze Jr. has revealed that he has an upcoming promotion that's getting ready to start. Start coming out. He said his promotion is going to draw more from Lucha Underground than it will from WWE or AEW. He said from his Wrestling with Freddie podcast, I believe, the look of it will be much different than AEW and WWE. There was a show called Lucha Underground which utilized space really, really well, which had a cool look to it. And I always like that. It's going to be the presentation of that. I hope it makes it stand out. So Freddie Prinze Jr. used to write for WWE. He used to be at Backstage writer and producer for WWE. And Freddie Prinze Jr. had really cool ideas. And that's how I learned about what was supposed to happen with Awesome Kong and how that got derailed by Michelle McCool and her utilizing her husband's power backstage, and how that got pretty much stomped out because the Undertaker, you know, was blinded by pussy. But anyway, yeah. So I can't wait, because if Freddie Prinze Jr. shit gonna be on TV, I'm watching it. I haven't watched Lucha Underground in years, and before it went down, Lucha Underground was the shit. Okay, it was the shit. It was the shit. I loved it. And I remember I thought I was the only one watching it. I was like, do anybody know that this exists? You know, and I wasn't really a social media girly at the time. Yeah, I wasn't on social media like that. I don't think it existed when I first started watching Lucha Underground. I don't think social media was popping like that. Hold on. Let me look. Because the last season of it was in 2014. But when did it start? Oh, it started in 2014. So social media was popping then. I just wasn't on Twitter and shit like that. That's my bad. I was like, damn. Did it start before that? Because I felt like it started before 2014. But I just wasn't on social media like that in 2014. And it came on the El Rey network. And I remember coming past it and I was like, who the fuck? I was like, wow, this is great. And I was watching this and it was some crazy shit going on in Lucha Underground. And I had stopped watching it for a little while. And I realized that I had missed so much of it that I wasn't going to never catch up. And so I just stopped watching it. I just stopped watching it in its entirety. And I was just like, I had come across a few things, but I had missed so much. I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and back on that. It had 4 seasons of Lucha Underground, and it stopped in 2019. And that was because Jorge Luis. Oh, this is Santos Escobar. He filed a lawsuit against the El Rey Network and Baba G Production, the company that made Lucha Underground. The lawsuit claimed that Lucha Underground's contracts illegally restricted wrestlers from working in their lawful profession by blocking them from working for other companies until their multi-year contracts expired. Production of the series ended in less than 4 years, despite producers signing some original cast member wrestlers to 5-year exclusive contracts. He said that wrestler pay was usually less than $1,000 per appearance, with some wrestling cast members earning only about $4,000 a year from the show. His lawyer also revealed that he had filed a class action lawsuit against Lucha Underground on behalf of the other wrestlers, claiming their contracts too were illegal under California labor law. Other wrestlers, Ivelisse, Joey Ryan, and Melissa Cervantes, who played Cobra Moon, joined the class seeking to invalidate their contracts. And as of March of 2019, all lawsuits have been settled in the wrestlers' favor, and they were freed from their Lucha Underground contracts. That's crazy. I did not know that. I'm just going to get validation that what I'm writing is good, because if I reread them, I'm going to get halfway through and say, fuck this shit. I'm going to start all the way over. Don't you dare. You always do that. Please stop. Please stop. Just let me read it. I'm going to get into it. I've been reading like 2 and 3 books at a time, and I got lost in the sauce. So my apologies. All I'm going to say is it's Tiffy time. Oh, you can go to hell. You can go straight to hell. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. You came in here. You started it. Just know that you started it. I just want you to know that.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
I just want to know who told you that. Who told you that? Who? Cause who? Cause who told you that? You started it. You started it. I was in here minding my business. I was quiet. I wasn't bothering nobody. I was just chilling. You know, I ain't even bother nobody. I ain't did nothing. I didn't do nothing. You started it. Now, do me a favor, ladies and gents. Go on over to the Down for the Count podcast because our latest episode is up. Okay. And we did a collaborative episode with We Love Wrestling. We love Trady from We Love Wrestling. Shout out to Trady. I hope you resting, big homie. I really do. With all that being said, I'm going to play a little snippet of that podcast and then I'm going to be out skis. Y'all take care of yourselves and I will see y'all Monday after Monday Night Raw as usual. Okay?
But next week they supposed to crown a new champion. They did not announce how they was gonna do that. And that's what I was like. They showed Liv and they showed Nia, but they didn't say anything else about who was gonna be involved in that or how that was gonna work out.
Oh, that a cliffhanger. I like it. And the only reason I like it is maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago, everybody used to always fantasy book and everything for that other company.
Mm-hmm.
But now, every time I'm looking on social media, we fantasy booking whatever's going on in the E. So they'll probably give you more maybe on Friday. Because don't they got the King of the and Queen of the Ring tournament coming up?
Yeah.
Would they replace it with the championship thing or do it beforehand? Did they say in
That
2 weeks?
championship is getting crowned next week. They said next week a new champion
next
be
week?
crowned. Yeah.